Okay, Lord, we're here. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Libby. It's so nice to have you. I have not done a sit-down video in ages. Actual, true, real ages. And I'd like to apologize for that. I have been curating quite the list of favorites, and I'm also going to do a whole Q&A at the end of this video. I'm excited to actually chat with you guys for a little bit. I haven't done an updated Q&A in so long, and then I just haven't spoken about that much, I feel like. In a hot minute, you guys have just watched me live life, which is my favorite thing. But I want to get into my favorites. I want to get into the tea. I want to get into everything. Welcome back. It's so nice to have you. I did think that it was necessary to bring a witch's brew. Should I do a little ASMR? I don't need more caffeine today. I don't. But you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna have some anyway. But we must crack her. That was a good one. I want to start with my favorites, and I've categorized them, and we're just going to jump into it so I don't take too much of your time, okay? My first favorites are going to be fitness favorites, which I feel like a lot of you guys follow me for fitness content, and I hope that you enjoy it. You guys know, what, 2 years ago, I joined the Alive app, which is owned by my best friend, Miss Whitney Simmons, and it has been the coolest experience, and I would have to say that the Alive app is one of my favorites for sure, and always will be. I feel so lucky to be on that app. I feel so lucky to be able to complete my programs and write them for you guys, and get to do them all together. So if you have not joined Alive, we would love to have you. I also have my Alive workouts here on YouTube if you want to test them out to see if Alive is right for you. But that has to be my #1 fitness favorite. Next up for fitness favorites, of course, is going to be Gymshark. But I've narrowed things down. This isn't a whole Gymshark haul, although you can always use code Libby for an additional 10% off. I have some sweats that I love so much because I feel like even though I'm in Houston and it's hot, I spend a lot of time inside and I need to be cozy just about every single second of every single day, and my house is always cold. While I'm now a minimal bra fan, which is crazy because I was anti-minimal bra for the longest time, I'm an even bigger fan of the grunge joggers, which I came to show you guys. These actually just dropped on the site. We've had them for a little bit, but I think that there was a delay. These are the most, like, I don't even know, dense sweats, but they're so comfy. They're an amazing length. I love the little detail on the back, and then there's also a matching hoodie to this. Get those. You will know that they're slightly reminiscent and pretty similar to the Everywhere joggers that Gymshark launched in their drop set, which was like the first drop set. They launched a few different colorways of these pieces, and I have every single pair of the sweats, and I love them. Amazing drawstring, amazing things. You guys know I love Gymshark. If I had to find one product that I've been living in, it's definitely Gymshark's joggers lately. Wellness category as well as fitness. It's kind of a similar thing, but my Oura ring. Okay, there she is. I have had my Oura ring for over a year now, and I've also been off of hormonal birth control for over a year. So I would say in general, I live for my Oura ring. I'm so serious about it, and I love it as a sleep tracker as well as a fertility tracker. It just is incredible. It is such an investment, but I'm so serious about it to the point where last year I bought 5 of my friends' Oura rings. If I mean it, I'm gonna stand behind it and I'm gonna put my money behind it. And I wanted my friends to enjoy an Oura ring because I know it's an investment, and I feel very blessed to be in a position where I can gift such a cool little doodad, fitness tracker, sleep tracker, all of that good stuff. So my Oura ring, while it's fitness, it's also wellness. We'll just group those together. Otherwise, fitness fave, you guys know that I love some pre-workout. I just can't stay away from it. I love caffeine. It runs through my veins 24 hours a day. I have to say Alani is my favorite. I've tried a lot of different pre-workouts, a lot of different energy drinks, and Alani just has my heart. I've been with them for years now, and there's a reason. I just really do love them. They always come out with new flavors. I'm very excited for their holiday flavor this year. Alani, if you want to call it a fitness favorite, and you can always use code Libby. Another fitness favorite that I have is meal prepping, which I don't know if I'm late to the game or if I just really needed to structure the fact that I need to eat. But I love having meal prepped meals, okay? Whether it's like me working with Factor and getting those meals, or JJ and I being at home just meal prepping my chicken, my sweet potatoes, my broccoli, and I'm good. It's a large task all at once, but it also makes life so much easier just to have your food ready for you, especially if you know what you like, but don't get it twisted. I'm also a very big snacker. my wellness category. This time of year, I feel like I really have to hone in on my mental health as well as my physical health. Mental health more so, just because I struggle a lot this time of year, and I've only lived in Kansas prior to 2 years ago, where my mental health would plummet when it got to be fall and winter. This year, I already feel so much better. Number one favorite for my wellness is a good nap. I go through periods where I'm like super nap queen, and then I'm just wired at all times, but I love being able to wind down. I have perfected taking a 20-minute nap, and honestly, you feel so recharged. I live for a good nap, a little reading, a little nap time. Love it. And also your body will thank you. My Oura ring tells me that my body thanks me for taking a little nap and taking a snooze. So that's number one. Number two for wellness, just being outdoors. These aren't necessarily material things, but I think just being outdoors in the sun as much as possible to maintain my wellness, my mental and physical wellness, is so important for me, for somebody who struggles with seasonal depression so much when the sun is gone. So when there's rainy days in Houston, oh, I am a rainy day. So being outside and having so much time, even this summer, that I was able to just explore and adventure and have fun outdoors, really put me in a good mental space, I would say. Supplements, I don't take that many. I usually just take my greens, my creatine, my chlorophyll, and my vitamins. But those all are my favorites. I use Alani's greens. They have creatine as well. Chlorophyll I literally get from Amazon. It's the World brand, and it's not the minty one, because I've got a lot of people that accidentally get the minty one, and I'm like, girl, don't do that to yourself. And then I think routine for me is also a top favorite. I'm somebody who has OCD and ADHD to the point where it interferes with my day-to-day. If I have not written down a to-do list where it's visual and I have it time blocked and I get off schedule, it really, really impacts me. And I think just knowing that and having the self-awareness to know that I need a routine and need structure, I'm very proud of myself, pat on the back, because we've come a long way. Routine helps so much, but if I ever feel overwhelmed or I just have so much in my brain going on, journaling is my jam. I have 46 journals. If you're like me and you just have to get it out of your body sometimes because you have so many thoughts going on, journaling your intentions, your gratitude, and also just doing brain dump, so beneficial, at least for me, and I would 100% recommend doing that. I've journaled for years, and I can always tell when I really am going through it, when I just have so much in my head, when I have thick entries, okay? But they're so good, and then reflecting back on those entries, it makes me happy because you can see that you're having a hard time. The only reason you're able to read what you have written before is probably because you're in a better space now and you did get through it, if that makes sense. So I love a good self-reflection as well. In terms of scheduling and time blocking, I'm a Notion queen, agenda lover. I love a good calendar, all of that good stuff. And I don't just separate out work versus personal life. It's all in one, so I can see everything that will go into my day, whether it's I need to pay a bill, I need to submit an ad, I need to upload an ad, I need to talk about this product, X, Y, and Z. It all just needs to be in one space, and then I'll be good to go. And then I would say books in terms of wellness. Now, I have an array of books. I have a bunch of ACOTAR. I have my little fantasy books that are light reads and all that stuff. I just finished Just for the Summer. That was so cute. Such a cute story. Would recommend. I finished it in one day. But I like to offset that with some type of brain stimulation. I want to learn something. I'm a documentary lover. I have The Body Keeps Score. I also just got Get Out of Your Head, which has to do with anxiety. This one is Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma, which, you know what, I think we all need to be well versed and know ourselves very well. So I picked this up. But I think reading has been something that I turn to during fall and winter a lot of the time. But it's something that I'm able to spend my time focusing on rather than, stress, anxiety, depression, whatever that may be. So it's a good outlet for me, especially around this time of year. We're gonna move on to hair, skin, and nails. Now, I just straightened my hair. As you guys know, it's been a long time since I've actually had it straightened. I'm shocked at the length. I have so many of you guys who want to know all the tea and all the secrets and all the stuff about how we got here, which honestly, I would have to say it's the lack of heat and the fact that I'm obsessed with wearing a hair mask literally almost every day, despite how much I have my hair up in a braid or a bun. Let me go through my products and then we can talk about the hair and the Q&A in a second. I fear that I only have 2 to show you, but number 1 favorite like lip product is Summer Fridays. As you guys have seen, look how skinny flat Stanley they are. They've been used, okay? I have about 9 of these and I continuously repurchase Summer Fridays. I have tried so many lip balms, lip glosses, lip products, and these are the only ones that are pigmented but not a stain, buttery where they stay, and also not sticky. Summer Fridays, once you like get hooked, you get hooked for a good reason. So they are my number 1 hair, skin, makeup, all of that good stuff, okay? I brought a whole bag to show you guys. I'm very simple when it comes to my skincare because I don't wear face makeup, so I really focus on my skin health. And I would say my largest issue is hyperpigmentation. I've been very lucky to have received PR from La Roche-Posay, who really specializes in hyperpigmentation, which I love, okay? I get a lot of skincare PR, and it's fun to dabble and figure out what works for me. In the summer, I struggle so bad with hyperpigmentation that this is the first year where I feel like I fought it. I fought a good fight, okay? Number 1 for skin, the Clarins Double Serum. Now, I will tell you, this is a pretty penny, but it is worth every single one. This is liquid gold for your skin. It's anti-aging, but it's the most hydrating, glowy golden serum that I've ever used on my skin. And I have like a long list of skincare products, but I've dwindled it down. When I travel, I purchased a restock because I used it all, and then they sent me a new bottle in PR, which was so nice. The first time I ever tried it was actually PR, so that's how you know I got hooked, because I said, this is great PR, I'm gonna go buy it myself now. But I would 100% recommend adding this into your skincare routine, and talk to me about it later. I'll link it below and all these products for you guys. Like I said, I struggle with hyperpigmentation. I use quite a few different face cleansers, but I really love the Mela B3 gel cleanser. And then this is the La Roche-Posay Mela B3 UV Daily Sunscreen. It is a dark spot corrector, which I love. It doesn't leave a white cast. I still love my old ones, but I've really loved this in the summer. Not sticky, it doesn't smell like sunscreen, and it hydrates and really leaves a glow, which is fantastic, especially for some melanin, okay? One more skincare fave that I have is going to be the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I have gone through like 4 of these. I think Whit recommended it in a favorites video, and I always trust a good sis Whit. This stuff is like pudding for your face, and it's so hydrating. I have normal to dry skin, even in the humidity here in Houston, and this is incredible. Cannot recommend it enough. They also have the banana moisturizer now instead of just the under eye banana balm, and it's also fantastic. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I'll throw on some mascara, some blush every now and then, okay? But mascara, oh baby, this is the Tarte Tartelette XL tubing mascara. I am a tubing mascara whore, and it's only for Tarte. This is my ride or die. If I wear anything on my face, it's going to be mascara. I live for this stuff. I've gone through like 19 tubes of it. I love how easy it is to remove. It's just my favorite. If you haven't tried it, please pick it up. I'll have it linked below, and I think it's also at like Ulta and Sephora. The faded eye patches. Now, you guys see like those gold little under eye patches. Fantastic, so cute, love them. The only thing is they slip off in 2.4 seconds. These are from Topicals, and I absolutely love them. And they have like a fabric on the outside, and it's not adhesive, but it does stick to your face. So good. Suppose we can get into body care and then hair care. As a girl with dry skin and eczema, I have to have lotion. If I don't have lotion, I will perish and my skin will flake off like a lizard shedding its skin. So I really take my hydration seriously. In the shower, I love the L'Occitane shower oil. Oh my gosh, the almond one is my favorite. It smells delicious. L'Occitane really kills it with body products for me, especially with my dry skin, especially with my eczema. They're incredible. I love the ingredients, and it just makes me feel so warm and cozy. Their almond line is my absolute favorite. They came out with body oil, but it's a spray. I have it on my chest, and it just leaves you like a little bit glowy without being like sticky and greasy feeling. L'Occitane is incredible. I love them so much. But when I get out of the shower, I hydrate my body with whatever lotion, body butter, balm that I'm feeling. These are a couple of my favorites. I love the Trader Joe's cocoa butter one, but they also just came out with a pumpkin one that I grabbed as well. These are the Fenty Butter Bombs. Fenty knows what's up. There's like sparkles in this purple one. They have holiday edition ones, so I will be getting those. Also, I have a bone to pick with Ashley Tisdale because frenshe is her brand. I am obsessed, which I've talked about this before on YouTube. I know it. I am obsessed with the scent Solar Fleur. I can't even explain it. It is like a vanilla jasmine. I can't explain it, but it's the greatest scent that I've ever smelled in my life. If you do find her, go get her and never let her leave your sight. Let's get into it. So I also am really into my perfumes, especially around this time of year. I switched from like the floral sweet heart scents to a good warm vanilla, like cookie snickerdoodle delicious spicy pumpkin scent. Okay, so if you ever smell me, I hope I smell like a cupcake. I just picked this baby up. This is Let the Good Times Roll. It's from Lush. I know it looks like a room spray, and it could be, but it's literally a body mist. I just wish I could explain to you what dimension this sends me to. It is so delicious. Please just go pick it up. I'm begging you, because you will get nothing but compliments because you smell like a snickerdoodle, okay? Enough said. Into the hair care. Now, I never have claimed to be a hair genie because I have been through quite the hair journey. I feel like you guys can probably look it up on YouTube and see how far we've come. I can't believe my hair is like dark now. If you remember the blonde era, please raise your hand in the comments. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me during that time. I don't regret it because I think that I needed to be blonde at some point in my life to know how I felt about being blonde. But I do think now in my 26th year, almost 27th year, I want my natural hair color back, and it has grown out so much and it's gotten so healthy, and I attribute that success to the fact that I don't use heat on my hair often and I live in a hair mask, as you guys know. I think also just being mixed and the curly girl struggle, the big one. Once I found what worked for my hair, I did not stray. My favorite styling products, you guys already know, are my Weedad whipped curls as well as my anti-humidity gel from them, triple threat hair mask. This is a thick, dense, like custardy type of hair mask that I can leave in for the longest time. It's incredible. It smells delicious and it really, really hydrates. I have now fallen in love with Dove's hair mask. You guys saw that I went to LA with Like to Know It. In the little PR bag that we got from the whole event, they had this Dove hair mask in there. It is a lot thinner, a little bit more slippery than that Weedad hair mask, but I use this one nearly every single day, hence why I had to repurchase it. They gave us the bedazzled one. I just purchased this one not too long ago, and I already need another, but it is the 10-in-1 Bond Strength Peptide Complex Serum Mask. Like $10, and I'm obsessed with it. It smells so good. It like gives your hair a lot of slip. I don't have to actually style my hair that much. If I just use this for the day, I can leave it down and it doesn't get too frizzy or anything like that, or I can slick my hair back. Let's get into hair tools. This baby is my blowout brush. I purchased 2 of them and I've been gifted 1. Love this thing. If you are a curly girl and you want to do a blowout, which you guys, if I use heat on my hair and it looks like this or anything like that, it's usually a blowout, so it's a little bit curled at the end. I have not actually straightened my hair in forever. Live for this blowout brush. I think it's like $70, but sometimes they have it on sale for like $35. Bondi Boost, love her. And then with that, I use the Color Wow Extra Strength, which is necessary if you have curly hair and you're trying to fight humidity and frizz. Get you some Color Wow Extra Strength. I did get gifted this BHD Chronos flat iron. First of all, I burnt myself trying to use it. Heated up in like 9 seconds. It beeped when I turned it on, and then it beeped again when it was done heating up. So I just picked it up thinking that it's not ready yet. Obviously, you need a little time to heat up. No, it burnt my thumb. Okay, this thing is incredible. She's compact, she's cute, and she really got the job done. Do need a trim though. I just will not go to anybody but my hair girl back in Kansas. You guys know I'm a curly girl. I have learned to love my curls. It's been such a journey. This is my tried and true diffuser, Dyson's Supersonic, and it usually comes with like the bowl attachment. There's a bunch of attachments that you can use, but you can change the heat, the cool setting. I live for this. When I'm diffusing my hair, I just have the bowl attachment and I scrunch my hair. She does wonders, so I love her as a hair tool. If you're not sleeping in a silk bonnet or a bonnet at all, get right, okay? It is the greatest thing for your hair. Whether you use a silk pillowcase or a silk bonnet, I recommend a bonnet. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I know we all look like little sugar plum fairies and Mario toads and portobello mushrooms, but like, it's for the good of our hair, and I will say that's a huge contributor why my hair is so healthy and has grown so much. Oh my gosh, nails. You guys, I got my nails done and refreshed today, as well as my toes. Just to give you a tidbit and rundown of what I do to my nails for months now, I've got the same thing. I switched from medium to long almond gel-ette, and I always just do a French tip. I feel like I have long fingers and it looks really good. Base though, it is D&D 891, I believe is the color, and I feel like it's always hard to get like a good, lively, not beige, dead looking base color when you have melanin, and it has a slight bit of pink to it, so I get 2 coats of that and then just French tip. I know that I'm not a tech channel, but I actually do like a lot of devices and cameras and doodads and whatnot. I feel as though I could put my Oura Ring in 3 categories. We'll leave her where she is. I use a Sony ZV-E1. I used to use my Sony a7 III, which is very similar. E1 is a perfect mix between a big body camera body and a vlogging camera. I used to have this Sony ZV-1, so this is like the baby of it. I use this camera, which I'm on right now, for my gym workouts that you guys see. It just depends what lens I use, and then also to vlog with and to do my sit down videos. It is just an overall fantastic camera. You guys have seen in the back of my vlog all of the camera bodies and lenses that I have. I just have a fascination with them. I have no excuse, to be honest. Osmo Pocket 3 or 2 is one of my best purchases, even though I haven't used it as much as I would have wanted to because I just simply didn't know how to work it. But the moment that I did, I was like, this is an incredible camera. This is the Pocket 3. Look at it move. It's so interesting. If you watch my recent vlog on YouTube, I used this when I went to the Skim store, and it's so tiny, so compact. We also used it in New York City to just vlog my little day. Just so compact, so handheld. Gymshark also gifted us the Pocket 2. I had already purchased the Pocket 3, so I might have to do a giveaway. I live from my iPad. It is my flat screen TV that I bring with me on the go. I watch my documentaries on there. I use Procreate on there for my thumbnails, and I just love my iPad. I feel like it was such a good investment. Next is home. Now you guys have seen my home. I bought it this year, which is crazy, in my 26th year, and I feel like that's such an achievement in general. I have to say my home is one of my home favorites. Obsessed with my couch. I have 2 couches in my house. One is in the media room, and it is the sectional that I had at my previous house and the previous house to that. So we've had it for years. It's held up great, but I wanted a different style for my living room now, and I customized, I believe it was the Jones modular, to a linen fabric. It's an expensive couch, but it's definitely like worth the investment for me. I take my naps on that couch. I live for that couch. It is held up so well, especially just like having a dog. He doesn't get on there because Bronx is not allowed on that couch because it's expensive, but for it to be white, for my niece to have been here, all kinds of kids are on it. It is held up very well, and it's from Made at Home. My Nespresso, love her. I've had my Nespresso Virtuo over 2 years. I love how easy it is to make a cup of coffee in the morning. You guys see me make my coffee all the time in my vlogs, and it's fantastic. We installed patio screens on our back patio. The sun in Houston can be so insane sometimes. Having the privacy of like a black curtain essentially is so nice, and I love just being able to manipulate which ones are up. But patio screens, the automatic rollers are incredible, as well as automatic blinds in my house. It's such a homeowner thing, but I love them. My bed frame is from Soft Frames. We have had Soft Frames for years now. I gave my previous one away when we moved here, bought the brand new one that they came out with. It's really a Restoration Hardware dupe. And then I also have a soft frame in my guest bedroom with the Kirk headboard. Last, for a home favorite, I suppose I could say, is my Dyson. I'm sorry, it took me forever. Like, I'm a Tenneco girl, I'm a Shark girl, but my cordless Dyson, I fear that there's not much that can compete with her. We're big fans, to be honest, but I also love changing my bedding for the season. I don't know if that's like a thing that people do. I didn't really do that for the longest time, but now that I can like invest in good bedding and new bedding, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I learned what a duvet cover was not too long ago. I want to get into my favorite snacks. I just have 3, and I think I ate them all. The pumpkin loaf from Trader Joe's, honorable mention. It's seasonal, it's so good. Also from Trader Joe's, dill pickle mustard. I have 4 bottles in my cabinet. Don't question me, I love them. Rillo's pickles, because I really love pickles so much. I'm really in my little like dill pickle era, which, you know what, slay down. These are my current favorites, you know what I mean? Oh, also Uggs. Love some slides, love some Uggs. I feel as though I need to just hop into a few questions from you guys just so we can wrap it up, because I know I just fed you so much information and showed you so many things. So let's like chill it out. Gosh, there's so many. My birthday is January 28th. I feel like I'm introducing myself again. My birthday is January 28th, and I am an Aquarius. I'm a double Aquarius Gemini, which I don't know what that means. I just have looked it up so many times. When people ask, that that's what I know what to say. So if you would like to tell me about myself, be nice, but I'll let you in the comments. Wants to know what JJ's up to. JJ is up to doing his music. Like, we're very chill people, and you guys know that I keep him private, not secret. He is my sweet gem. He's doing so well. He's dropping a brand new project soon, so tune in to Mr. December Joy. What motivates you to do what you do every day? I think my younger self motivates me to still get up, because she was going through it but me now, I've been through everything that she has. Do you know what I mean? I think that I'm motivated just to keep going, even when times get tough, because it's been a tough time. But like I said earlier, the only reason that you're able to actually talk about things and explain things is because you can get through hard things, and you have gotten through hard things. I feel like it builds resilience when you're able to get through difficult times, especially to be able to speak to other people on different topics. But I think that my younger self very much so inspires me and motivates me. And then I also think just having a community of people that show up for me, knowing that there are people that actually like actively listen and tune into what I'm up to, that makes me want to show up, because I know that I have an impact on people and I want it to be a positive one. Just like the people in my life I want to be around for, and I want to show up the best way that I can. So my people also motivate me so much. I have so many questions from people asking if I'm competing. I barely know what bodybuilding is. I haven't given a ton of thought to the idea of competing. Genetically, I'm just a very lean person. And so I take it as a compliment when people are curious. I know it's a very large mental weight to go into prep and all that stuff. No matter how short or long my prep would be, I know that that is a sport, and I know that it takes a lot, and especially if you want to win. I don't think I would never say never, but as of right now, I'm ready for my winter arc. Have you ever taken hair pills to help your hair grow, or has it been strictly good products? I think that a good diet is the first contributor to like your overall health. Your hair senses and responds to everything that's going on in your body. Having a good diet is number one, good products two, and then a supplement should be supplementing how you take care of yourself, your body, your hair in general. Did use Nutrafol for a hot minute. I did run out of Nutrafol. I would say that Nutrafol did help, because when I worked with them, the hair growth was actually insane. ADHD hacks that you've learned over the years for all of us on the struggle bus. Babe, I get it. I get it. And I don't think that my ADHD is something that can be cured. I talked about this on Instagram, and I've talked about on YouTube a while ago, that I was prescribed medication for my anxiety and depression and to help treat my ADHD. It did work, okay? It wasn't effective medicine, but it did work for me in my lifestyle, because I didn't know I was going to lose my appetite while taking it. When I was 24 is when I was diagnosed. I just figured that I can still do a better job, even if I still struggle day to day, knowing the systems and routines that I have in place, like time blocking, to-do lists, being visual, and like making sure that I'm in a clutter-free space. I know those things work best for me versus trying to mute not only my appetite, but also the symptoms. Are you going into a winter bulk? Body is insane. That's such a great question, because I've never done a true bulk. Being able to look back now in hindsight, I did put myself into a bulk successfully, and I did shed that, which is why I'm so much more cut and lean, and my muscles are showing more now. I don't know if I will call it a bulk unless I'm actually like counting my calories. I think that I eat intuitively, and I just know my body. My goal is to gain weight and muscle throughout this winter though. But I feel like it's kind of disrespectful for me to be like, yeah, I'm bulking, when I'm like doing it in a way that is not as intentional as people who are actually bulking. But we are going for the winter arc. Thank you. My favorite boba. Oh my gosh, great question. I love boba. I love a brown sugar boba or black tea with salted foam and brown sugar tapioca. Just want to say I love you and your content. You inspire me to be stronger. That means so much to me. It's really cool that I've been doing this for so long, and you guys have grown up with me. You guys have just been able to see me kind of blossom, hopefully blossom into who I am today, and I'm glad that I've had such a community that has done it with me, been there for so many milestones, and I'm very proud and very thankful that I can inspire so many people. So thank you. A staple recipe for weekly making in your pantry. Okay, I am such a big snacker, you guys. I told you some of my favorite snacks, but I will eat just about anything. I have really been hooked on salmon Alfredo, which JJ makes from scratch, and it is so delicious. Like, he is one of one in being able to make it the exact way that I like. He air fries the salmon and makes Alfredo from scratch. I'm obsessed with it. I also love some sweet potatoes, some broccoli, and some chicken breast. Like, I don't need something super extravagant. He's the one that can cook very well, and I feel treated for all of my dinners. But if I'm like making something, I'm making sure that I have my protein, carb, fat, and my veggies. Okay. What is your routine for keeping positive? Oh my gosh. I think if you look at all of my tattoos, like, that is very much an embodiment of me. I try to be a positive person and impact people positively. That's not to say that I don't experience a lot of hard times and I don't experience bad days, but as we know, a bad day still a luxury. I think for me, I haven't been in the same headspace as when I said this, like in 2018, in a very long time. And I haven't needed to remind myself of this in a very long time. So when people get tattoos of it and they tell me that it resonates with them so much that they want it tattooed, or that they just really love the message and it's something that has helped them and impacted them in a positive way, that really reinstates how powerful words can be. At my core, acknowledging that a bad day is still luxury is one thing that allows me to be positive, because it just shifts the perspective of every situation you're in. And I think it places you more in the realm of gratitude, because you had the blessing of waking up again. No matter how hard your day is, how tough it is, like, it is a blessing to be able to try again, and it is a blessing to still be here. I think that for me, just like being positive and knowing that even on my hardest day, I still get to try again, to be better, to do better, and to have a better impact on myself and the people around me. Like, it can be so small, you know? It could be a very small reminder that keeps you going or keeps somebody else going. How long ago did I when I was 18, 8 years ago now, which is wild. I'm doing this for a long time, but I don't want to stop anytime soon. What camera and lens do I use? Okay, so I told you guys I use a Sony ZV-E1. Love her. Now the lenses that I use in the gym, I usually use an 85mm 1.8, and then right now this is a little bit more zoomed in than my typical vlogging lens, which is 11mm, which is why I have the wide angle when you guys see my vlog, and then this one is a 50. I have a lot of lenses. I think I have like a 24-70. I don't use her that often though, like Libby. Oh my gosh. Advice to your 23/24-year-old self / little internet sisters. Oh my gosh. If I was 23 or 24 right now, I would be just right out of college. And how scary that is, especially in the world we live in right now. It's the most exhilarating time. It's the most fulfilling time. It's such a time of self-discovery, but it's so hard trying to navigate life, being on your own, whether you're in a relationship or not. I feel like those are such transitional years that I'm so grateful for. Those are like the biggest years of my life, actually, like the most pivotal, successful, life-altering years for me, I would say. I feel like that has prepped me for adulthood now. Because I was saying on my story that 20 to 25 is like the transition out of college, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be an adult now. Those are such impactful years. I would tell you to be selfish and also take risks. Like, that is the time in your life where you can be as risky as you want. Not everything is as serious as it seems. If you have a goal and you're not sure if you should chase it, I would say to do it. Because if I wasn't risky, and if I didn't put myself in different positions and just take the risk on myself and bet on myself, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm very shook at the accomplishments I've made, because when I was 23 or 24, I wouldn't have believed so much that you could tell me about myself right now. That makes me more proud of who I am now, because at 23 and 24, when I was an internet little sister, I had people that I looked up to that were inspiring me, motivating me, and I think that they would say the same things to me if I was you. So bet on yourself, take that risk, don't take everything so seriously, and like enjoy those years. Those are very formative years. Those are very impactful years for me, and I'm very grateful for them. That's such a good question. 3 things I'm looking forward to right now. I think the holiday season, my first holiday season in this house. I think trying to grow and figure out what 26, like what does the end of my 26th year look like? Because I enter 27 in January. I'm excited for 27. I don't know what it'll bring, but I know God will bless me in the ways that I'm meant to be blessed. I know that I've learned so much this year, and He's put so many things in my life this year that I don't question the reason for them, because I know that I'll know the reason as time goes on. I think just seeing what Libby as an adult looks like, and seeing the impact that I have. You guys will probably see this before, hopefully before or when I am in Washington, D.C. But I just think that my life has shifted, and I've become very proud of who I am. I am going to the White House. Like, this is like the biggest thing I feel like on my calendar right now. But I'm going to the White House for a mental health summit. And that's something, ew, don't want to get choked up. But that's something that is so near and dear to my heart, to my family's heart, to my friends' heart. It's such a big topic, and I am very proud to be an advocate for taking care of our mental health, but being invited to the White House. How cool is that for a mental health summit? I'm so excited for it. So I feel like even just being invited to that kind of just is an overall, like, what a cool win. Something else to look forward to, I think, is just seeing where Libby Christensen as herself and Libby Christensen as the brand, where I can go, because I've spoken on panels now, and I think that I have imposter syndrome and the world sees me bigger than I see myself. I think that comes with a little bit of humility and also just being like more grounded and trying to remain grounded, but also I'm literally just a girl. Like, I am so shocked at the things that I've accomplished, where it's like, okay, what's next? Like, these have been the biggest years of my life that I've been able to share with you guys. So I'm excited for whatever is next. I miss you, so excited to lock in this winter. I love you guys. Like, I really feel like we're locked in. We are family. You guys know me so well. And I think that's the thing that I love about my platform is I just get to be me and giggle and have fun the way that I would with any of my friends. And I feel like that's what this is. So I'm very appreciative and I love y'all. I think that is going to wrap up this video. I know it's been a long one. I wanted to go through a lot of my favorites with you guys, and I also wanted to make sure that I got to sit and talk to you guys, just catch up, tell you more about me, meet you if you're new here, and all of that good stuff. I definitely need to do a few more sit down videos, so let me know which ones you guys would like to see. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you did. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video with me, and you guys can keep up with me every single day on Instagram and TikTok at Libby Christensen, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going up with me. Mwah.